He called himself a woman. Trump called it nonsense. What unfolded on live TV turned a talk show into a cultural battlefield, and the clips are already breaking the internet. It all went down in under 20 minutes. Catch the full story before it's everywhere. It was March 23rd, 2025, and the air in the Los Angeles soundstage felt heavy, electric, like something big was about to snap. At one end of the table sat Donald Trump, leaning back in his chair, arms crossed, that familiar smirk tugging at the corner of his mouth. He looked relaxed, too relaxed maybe, like a lion lounging before the hunt. A man in his early 30s, his name was Alex Carter, a self-described activist, a transgender man who'd made waves online for calling himself a woman and challenging anyone who disagreed. He'd built a following pushing back against conservatives, and tonight, he'd come for a fight. Jake didn't waste time. Alex, you're up first. What's your question for Mr. Trump? Alex leaned into his mic, voice steady but edged with defiance. Mr. Trump, you've spent years railing against what you call woke culture. You've attacked transgender rights, said there's only two genders, male and female. I'm a transgender man, but I identify as a woman. I live my truth every day, and I'm standing here telling you that your policies, your words, they're erasing people like me. Why should I or anyone take you seriously when you deny my existence? A hush fell over the room. Trump's face unreadable for a split second. Then he sat up, uncrossed his arms, and leaned into his mic. The smirk was gone now, replaced by something harder. First of all, Alex, I don't deny anybody's existence. You're here. You're sitting right in front of me, and I see you just fine. But let's cut through the nonsense, okay? This whole woke culture thing, it's a disaster. It's tearing the country apart, and I'm not gonna sit here and pretend it's not. You say you're a man who's a woman? Fine. You do you. But don't expect me or anybody else to play along with every word game and rewrite reality because you feel like it. That's not how the world works. A ripple of gasps ran through the audience. Some clapped, others jeered, but Alex wasn't fazed. He leaned forward, cutting in before Trump could finish. So that's your answer? You just dismiss it? You think you can tell me who I am or who I'm not because it doesn't fit your little box? Trump's eyes narrowed, and that flicker of irritation flashed across his face. He held up a hand, palm out, like he was stopping traffic. Look, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. I'm here to tell you what I'm going to do about this mess. Woke culture, this obsession with feelings over facts, it's ruining schools. It's ruining the military. It's ruining common sense. I signed an order 2 days ago, March 21st, banning this gender ideology garbage from federal agencies. No more taxpayer money for surgeries. No more they, them in the military. No more men in women's sports. And you know what? People love it because it's sanity. It's simple. The room exploded. Cheers drowned out the booze this time, but Alex wasn't backing down. He smirked, tapping his pen against the table, a rhythm that cut through the noise. Sanity? You call that sanity? You're not fixing anything. You're attacking people. You're telling kids they can't be who they are. You're telling me I don't belong. Trump exhaled sharply, leaning back just enough to signal he was done playing nice. Alex, I'm not attacking anybody. I'm protecting what works. You want to talk kids? They're being told in schools, little boys, little girls, they can chop off whatever they want and call it identity. That's not freedom. That's confusion, and I'm ending it. Day one, I said it, and I did it. Jake Russo jumped in, sensing the heat building too fast. Okay, let's take a breath here. We've got more guests, more questions, but this is already getting spicy. We'll come back to you, Alex. Mr. Trump, hang tight. The cameras panned across the room. The crowd was restless now, some shouting support, others glaring in silence. The tension wasn't just thick, it was suffocating. This wasn't a debate anymore, it was a showdown, and everyone knew the real fireworks were still coming. The studio lights flared again as the break ended. The crowd was louder now, a mix of cheers and chants spilling over each other. Jake Russo stood at the center of the stage, hands raised like a ringmaster trying to tame a circus. "All right, folks, settle down," he said, voice straining to cut through the chaos. We're back on the hard line and things are already red hot. Alex Carter's got Donald Trump in his sights. Let's see where this goes. Alex didn't wait for an invitation. He leaned into his mic, eyes locked on Trump like a laser. You say you're protecting people, but all I hear is you tearing down anyone who doesn't fit your version of normal. I'm a woman. Born a man, sure, but a woman now. And I've got rights. You don't get to erase that because you don't like it. Trump didn't blink. He leaned forward, elbows on the table, and the room went quiet. That loaded silence, stretched tight, ready to break. Here's the deal, Alex, he said, voice steady but sharp as a knife. You've got rights. Everybody's got rights. But rights don't mean I have to agree with you. Rights don't mean the government pays for your choices. And rights sure as hell don't mean we turn the whole country upside down to fit your story. Woke culture. It's a wrecking ball. It's destroying everything that made America great. And I'm the guy who's gonna stop it. The crowd roared. Half the room on their feet, the other half shifting uncomfortably. Alex smirked, shaking his head, and fired back without missing a beat. Stop it. You're not stopping anything. You're just yelling over people like me. You think you can snap your fingers and make us disappear? This isn't 1950. Wake up. Trump's jaw tightened. Just a flicker, but the cameras caught it. He pointed a finger across the table. Not aggressive, but firm, like he was drawing a line. I'm wide awake, believe me, and I see what's happening. You've got schools teaching kids they can be anything they dream up. Boys, girls, neither, both. You've got the military wasting time on pronouns instead of winning wars. You've got men, biological men, crushing women in sports and calling it fair. That's not progress. That's insanity. And I'm done with it. A woman in the audience shouted, "Preach!" Others clapped, drowning out a few boos. Alex rolled his eyes, tapping that pen again. Faster now, like a ticking bomb. So what's your plan then? Lock us all up? Ban us from existing? Because that's what it sounds like. Trump gave a short laugh. Not warm, not diplomatic, just pure, unfiltered Trump. Lock you up? Come on, don't be dramatic. I'm not banning anybody. I'm banning the nonsense. 2 days ago, March 21st, I signed the order. No more federal funding for this gender ideology stuff. No more kids getting surgeries they don't understand. No more woke garbage in our schools. And the people? They're with me. Polls are through the roof. Because they're sick of it, too. Jake Russo tried to cut in. Okay, let's pivot to. But Alex wasn't having it. He slammed his pen down, voice rising, sharp enough to slice through the noise. You're not hearing me. This isn't about polls or your ego. This is my life. You're telling me I don't get to be who I am because you've decided it's nonsense. Who gave you that power? The room froze. Even the loudest Trump fans went quiet, waiting for the counterpunch. Trump exhaled through his nose, leaned back just a fraction, and then delivered it, calm but brutal. Nobody gave me the power, Alex. The voters did. Millions of them. They're tired of this woke circus. Tired of being told what to think, what to say, what to accept. You want to be you? Fine. But don't expect the rest of us to rewrite biology, history, and common sense to make you feel good. That's where it ends. The crowd erupted again. Louder this time, a wall of sound. Alex sat back, arms crossed, that smirk gone, replaced by something colder. Jake Russo jumped in, voice barely breaking through the chaos. All right, we're getting somewhere. Let's open it up. Audience, you've got questions. Who's next? Hands shot up across the room, but the cameras stayed locked on Trump and Alex. The standoff still simmering, the air thick with unspoken words. A guy in the back stood up, mic in hand, voice trembling with excitement. Mr. Trump, do you think this woke stuff is why we're losing our edge as a country? Trump nodded, not missing a beat. Absolutely. 100%. We're wasting time on feelings when we should be winning. Winning wars, winning jobs, winning the future. That's what I'm bringing back. Alex muttered under his breath, just loud enough for the mic to catch it. Winning at what cost? Trump heard it. He turned, locked eyes with Alex, and smiled. Not friendly, not cruel, just a smile that said, I've already won this round. The camera zoomed in tight. The crowd held its breath. This wasn't just a talk show anymore. It was a battlefield, and the clip was already racing toward viral. By the time the show cut to commercial, Narcus Trump vs. woke was trending and the internet was ablaze. The storm wasn't over. It was just getting started.